Alright, this is going to be my very first video, starting off with opening up a new box of Phantom Rage. Let's get this cracked open. And forgive my setup. I'm just starting out with things, but as this changes, maybe I'll reevaluate and get more equipment. Who knows? There we go. So, let's see what we get. Dual Avatar, Awakening Possessed, Mutant, Banquet, Arsenal. 1 or 8, Phantom Knights, Awakening Possessed, Jack in the Hand. About myself, I've been in Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon for a very long time, ever since they first came out. I have had collections when this all had started. However, at some point in time, I was told nothing was worth anything and I threw it out. For those of you that are crying as I just said that right now, I agree with you. But I'm slowly getting back into the hobby. I've been starting out with Yu-Gi-Oh! And then Pokemon was also equally invested, so I'll probably do videos on both series. Oh, ultra rare. Awesome. Brigand and the Glory Dragon. Okay, put that there. So, I believe I had some of the first edition base ups for Pokemon. I never had a Charizard, but I believe I had a Venusaur and Blastoise. Mutant M05 Ultra Rare. Okay, cool, very nice. And then I proceeded from there, continued Neo Genesis, and that's where I kind of stopped. Because then about that time, Yu-Gi-Oh! Came out. I started picking up the Kaiba and Yugi decks. So I had the first edition sets that had the UA Hyper Stadium, super rare, very nice. And then I never really picked up Legend of Blue Eyes, but I did get heavily involved in the Metal Raiders. So I did have a Gate Guardian first edition. Again, that hurts because I threw that out. With the hobby, I still play cards, I still trade cards, I do a lot of selling on eBay. But right now I'm investing more into selling these on eBay. I'll find what I'm looking for out of these sets, keep things, sell things I do not like. So a lot of times when there's popular cards coming out, I'm not as heavily interested or invested in those. I will say that when Genesis Impact comes out, I will definitely be having an Evil Girl deck, because something like that sounds very intriguing to me. With Pokemon, I have invested more into that. I have starting into things. I got Darkness Blaze, pulled the Charizards from that set, sold those, bought more. I tend to be a fan of electric decks, so I made a couple of those. So Vivid Voltage is out. I have about a case of that coming in. I will be breaking some of those boxes open and videotaping those as well, or filming, as it is. Old school. I had cameras back in the day. I did heavily invest into Burning Shadows. I did pull a hyper rare Charizard GX. That was a very good pull. Got rid of that. Afterwards, when I started learning more about the hobby and investing and collecting for everything, I kind of regret that decision, but it is what it is. You live and you learn, as I did with throwing out every single card I had before. Anyone that's looking to collect or invest in this hobby, you are going to probably find people who tell you that your hobby is not worth any money. It's going to be worth as much effort as you put into it. I just took someone's word for it as soon as I got to it, and that was my mistake. So I will say there's a lot of good people out there that have good advice, good suggestions. So I'm just living and learning as I go through this. I'm surprised I have not pulled a secret rare yet. Or a Starlight. That would have been awesome. But my chances of pulling another Starlight out of the set are low. Virtual Phoenix Fan Fan, nice. I did pick up some Rage of Raw, about 5 packs from Walmart, and I did get the Ghost Rare out of the first pack I opened, so that was immediately a sign to stop. Dogmatic Ashen, very nice. And that tends to be what I do with these sets. If I go through it and I pull one of the cards that's worth a lot of money for it, I kind of just stop chasing it after that point, because then what's the point of going further and spending more into it? Again, I reiterate, Burning Shadows. I bought 2 blister boxes, so that's about 48 packs, and I pulled out of all those. I should have stopped there, but I went to the store, found that they had a bunch of ETBs, bought a lot of those, did not pull anything else afterwards. So then the value I got out of it quickly went down. Levitar Fist. I have not pulled a secret rare yet. This is kind of scary. Oh boy. Well, I can say that for certainty I've had very good boxes and I've had very bad boxes. Alpha the Master Beast. Okay, very nice. I know that is the second most sought after secret rare from the set. If it was a Starlight rare, it would be a lot better. But I'll take it as I get it. So that brings back the value of the box. So the question is Mutant Ultimus. I don't think that one's worth as much, but it's still a very nice card. Generally speaking, rule of thumb is if I do not make the value of the boxes I invested back, I will not further seek any more cards. So right now I think I could say I'm probably around that point. So maybe I'll consider getting another box, maybe I won't. I do have suppliers I get cards from, so there's a chance I could look at that and get more. Alright, so let's see. Super, 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 ultra. Ultra. Super, 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 ultra, ultra. So at least we stuck with the 2 secrets per box at least, so I don't feel so bad about it. I don't know about you guys, but I remember back in the day when you might only gotten 1 per case. I remember one time I chased a Judgment Dragon, which in hindsight, I don't know why I did that. But I will say $3,000 later for a card that was only worth about $300 at that time. But anyway, so that was my box break of this. I will eventually post this, and then as I go forward, I'm going to be getting more Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh products. So I will record that. Stay tuned. I'm also trying to change my setup so it looks a little more pleasing. Right now I am on a wire hook for a cell phone, so that makes things more interesting. Stay tuned, or I'll see you guys later. Have a good one. Bye.